Hello, my fellow comic book collectors. This is part 2 of my stackery unboxing, and I'm gonna do 2 clumps this time. There's just so many clumps inside. There's so many comics inside, so I'm gonna try to break this video up in a bunch of parts. I'm sorry for that, that it has to be so many parts. But it's just so many comics. It is just a big order. I believe it was 50 orders altogether. So it was just so many things, and it just adds up. So yeah. But I will show you some really cool stuff, and I hope you enjoy that. And if you enjoy these kind of videos where I show cool comics, please think about subscribing to the channel. One thing that always drives me nuts is like, half the people that watch my videos, or even more than that, are people that aren't subscribed. So you should subscribe to this channel so you don't miss out on these videos. Okay, actually, wow, this is kind of cool. Wow. Okay, so right off the bat, I got to show this book. I'm going to actually not even censor this. And normally, so this is art, okay? This is PG, but so this is a nude cover. I'm showing a nude cover on my channel. This is the first time. But the reason I'm showing it is for a very, very, very important reason. This is Knights of Horror. And this is the artwork of Joe Shuster, the creator of Superman. So what happened was, and I have to show this book to kind of get into the story because it is a kind of a major story. So hopefully nobody's offended by, a very mundane nude. But this book, it's not the original. The original of Knights of Horror is very hard to find, and it's one that I'm desperately looking for. But this is a collector's, like a book that came out later where they collected some of the artwork from it. But what happened was Joe Shuster, he invented Superman. He was one of the creators of Superman. And he didn't get paid much for Superman. He really didn't make much money at all from it. And he had to take odd jobs. And one of the odd jobs that he did was he did some risque bondage S&M books. And this is one of them, Knights of Horror. Now what happened was, inside this book, like this just shows like, let's see, it shows like kind of bondage, and it really just explains what the Knights of Horror were. Like it was just a, so you can see like all the kind of stuff. But what happened was, inside the book was kind of like S&M related stuff. And there was a group of, I think it was 2 serial killers that used this book as their inspiration for the way that they would torture women and kill them. So what happened was Frederick Wortham was brought in to meet these people and, kind of get into their minds a bit. And the Knights of Horror basically led to Wortham kind of coming up with the idea that comics were the negative influences on people, that they would corrupt people's minds and lead them to juvenile delinquency, especially if it's kids reading them, and horrible crimes. So this book is kind of a major book in terms of leading to the end of the Golden Age, because Wortham would go on to write The Seduction of the Innocent, and only a few months after that book came out, they introduced the Comic Code Authority. So this book is kind of very important in the history of comics. Not necessarily this book, but this is like, a collecting of the original. I'd love to find the original. I think it'd be very, very interesting. So that's a very major book. And just so you know, you can pick it up for about $10 to $15. It's not, that's not an expensive book, but it is actually, that one in itself is, even though it's a reprint of Golden Age stories, it is actually still expensive. Okay. And we get into, this one looks like I ordered it from my comic shop. So yeah, normally I don't show adult stuff or nudity on my channel, but I made an exception for that one. Okay. One of the things I've been mentioning that is I collect is JoJo the Congo King. It's a jungle related comic from Fox. It's really interesting. I recommend it. This is 7B. Basically what happened was the first few issues of JoJo the Congo King were all cartoon related. In 7A, you get actually the title changes from just JoJo Comics to JoJo Congo King. And they basically changed the genre of the comics from being like cartoony to being more jungle comic related. And you get this kind of jungle, very sexy kind of jungle kind of comic. So I don't know why that they numbered it this way, but this is 7B, which is the actual 8th issue in the series. So that's JoJo number 7B. And then we got JoJo Congo King number 14. So just a really great, more good girl art covers. I really like these JoJo ones. These are nice Golden Age comics from 1948 era. Okay. And then we got, and I don't like the way that they sent this because it's actually taped to the board. So sometimes people will tape the comic to the board, which is really annoying because it makes it really hard to get the comic off the board. I'll throw that on the floor. Okay, now this one is interesting. This is Captain Paragon number 1. And this is actually the first modern appearance of Phantom Lady. There's an insert inside with Phantom Lady. So this is kind of a under the radar book if you're a collector of Phantom Lady like I am. Just an interesting one. So this is from 1972. So the first Bronze Age appearance of Phantom Lady. So yeah, kind of cool, I think. So yeah, and it's usually a pretty pricey book, actually, even though, as I said, it's under the radar. It's still, I believe it has the first appearance of Captain Paragon. So, it's it's a double key in that respect. But it is kind of a cool book for the Phantom Lady. And we got some more comics. Oh, wow. Okay. Some cool stuff. So we got Dr. Aphra. This is kind of a cool one. So this is Dr. Aphra. This is her first series. So if you're speccing on Dr. Aphra, this is one of the books that you would get. Dr. Aphra number 1. And it also has Karazhan, or whatever his name is. The guy, he was in the Book of Boba Fett series. So kind of a cool cover with him. And then we got, I thought this was just sexy. I like these kind of, this was a $2 book. So it's like just sort of like these negative space ones where it's just like you imagine that there's something there, but you can't really see. So yeah, Player versus Player number 13. I just thought it was a cool cover. Oh, and then this one is interesting. This is Space 1999 number 1. And this is the first appearance of the characters from Space 1999. When I was a kid, I would watch this series like all the time. I loved it. During the 70s, I was a big fan of Space 1999. And Space 1999, the whole story is that they are on the moon. Okay, they have like this colony on the moon, and it's the year 1999, far in the future. It's like, and we're all supposed to be, flying around in spaceships and stuff like that, right? So whenever I think of that time period, I always think of 1999. Wow, that's the future. Wow, it's going to be so exciting. We're going to be on the moon. We're going to be all over the place. We're going to be flying around. I was highly disappointed by 1999, to tell you the truth, the actual year. And, I'm still waiting for us to be able to do half the stuff that were mentioned in this book. But computers are way better than what they had in 1999. So there are some benefits. So that another one that I thought was interesting is Gasm. And this is just a really cool book. This is actually a pretty highly sought after book, and I figured I should pick it up. It's Gasm #1. And I just picked up a bunch of I pick up Red Sonja, just cool covers. This is just a cover buy. I buy I like some of these Dynamite ones. So this is Red Sonja #1, the sort of like a D cover. Nothing special, just thought it was cool. And then we got Dear Becky. Actually, I think I have two copies of this. Dear Becky #1. I just thought it was kind of nice. Mark kind of inspired me to buy all these Dear Beckys and the Hero Gasm. And this is Daredevil Woman Without Fear. And this is where you got Elektra kind of taking over the Daredevil mantle for a little bit. I just thought it was a really cool cover. So yeah, so that's Daredevil Woman Without Fear #1. So I like Elektra. I thought she was a cool character. I have her first appearance as well. Okay, and this is some more. So I'm noticing a bit of a pattern here with some of these books. These ones are all related to the recent Book of Boba Fett series. I bought these while the series was still running, so now it's over. But this is Darth Maul #2, which is the first appearance of Cad Bane. When I saw Cad Bane in the Boba Fett Book of Boba Fett series, spoiler alert, I thought he was really cool. I thought, wow, he's just like a gunslinger. He kind of has that cool, shoot him up in the OK Corral kind of thing. And I just thought he was such a cool character. And he dies. I was so disappointed. But this is his first appearance. And then we got his first cover appearance. That's him right there. And just thought he was a really cool character. This is #3 of the series. And then I bought it for those 2 issues, but they threw in these other ones as well. #5. And this is #4. So 1, 2, 3. I actually have one as well separately. But so now I have 2 through 5 of the Darth Maul series. Okay. And just checking the time. Oh, again, they taped a comic to the board. Why do they keep on doing this? Okay. Okay, let's see if that worked. This is somewhat challenging. Sometimes when they tape the comics to the board, it makes it really hard to get the comic off the board. Okay. Okay, this is a small spec. And it's one I think we'll see, and actually I think it will become kind of a key for Spider-Man. This is Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man 289. Very affordable book. You can get this for like $5. I think I paid $5 for it. Maybe it's more now, but this is Amazing Spider-Man 289, and this is the comic where it is revealed who is the Hobgoblin, and it's revealed to be Ned Leeds. So that's kind of a shocker, you know. And so this is like kind of that whole, you know, his face is blacked out. You can't tell who it is. Who is the Hobgoblin? And it turns out to be Ned Leeds, Spider-Man's friend. So it's kind of a bit of a controversy there. So yeah, kind of a cool book. So that's Amazing Spider-Man 289. So kind of a cool one. And we get some Golden Age stuff. So this is, why did they put it in like this? They put it in a mailer. They're like a top loader, but the top loader isn't big enough for it. So I'm gonna take it out of the top loader because it's kind of dumb. And then we got Witchcraft. I'm not sure what number it is, but Witchcraft. But I just really love this cover. It's just this one I actually bid on Heritage and I lost. And I was really worried that, you know, it actually went for a fair amount of money. And I was like, oh no, I'm never going to get it because it's going to be like one of those things. Once it goes up really expensively on Heritage, then the secondary market, like, you know, eBay will generally start reflecting those prices. Fortunately, I picked it up on eBay before they had a chance to adjust their prices, and I got it fairly affordably, like $100 or $200 range. So this is just a really great cover. It's got a whole bunch of skulls on it. It's got some cannibalism going on with the people in the pot. Got the skull man kind of stirring the pot. Just a really great pre-code horror comic. I just thought it was really great cover. I really liked it. And so I had to get it. So that was it. I believe I showed this in, oh shoot, in the previous unboxing. Did I just rip it? It sounded like I just ripped the comic. No, it's fine. Oh, it sounded bad there. that was scary. So I was showing that I got this series. I was just picking up the whole series. This is called Gasm. I just thought it was an interesting series. Remind me of heavy metal. I thought, hey, why not? So this is Gasm. I'm not sure what number it is, but it's Gasm. Gasm, one of the numbers. But this one is interesting because it's the Richard Corbin special. So if you like Richard Corbin, this is it has his artwork inside. And then we got some more Gasm. Some more Gasm. Okay, there's a joke in there. Okay, I'm censoring this one, sorry. This one is number, again, I have no idea. Some more Richard Corbin, though, in the comic. So just really cool. I thought these were kind of interesting. And we got Meatloaf on the background, on the back of it. So he just recently passed away. So that's kind of interesting. And then we got the last issue is this one. Oh, okay. Well, I'm not censoring everything sometimes today. So, yeah, and that's Gasm. Just kind of like heavy metal. Think of heavy metal if you're interested in that. Another one that somebody recommended to me on my channel was this one. Apes and Babes, book 1. This is Frank Cho's kind of like collected art. Like he did like these kind of like, you know, good girl art. And this is actually it's sealed. It looks like it's a brand new, like literally brand new, never been opened, still in the factory seal. So interesting. Very cool. Kind of makes me wonder what I should do with it. I probably should take it out of the seal even though, but that's kind of cool. So that's that one. Should I do one more? I'm gonna do one quick more. I'm gonna grab one more bag. Oh, okay, because I don't want this video to be 1,000 parts long. Okay, so I'm gonna try to open this quickly. Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay. Okay. I can see some of the comics inside, and they're kind of cool ones. This one has like a huge amount of wrapping though. I'm just trying to figure out how to get it out. So let's slide out. Wow. Okay. This one's actually really cool. This is a set of comics from Bad Idea, and I got it really cheap. I was like shocked how cheap I got it. So it was 17 comics, all from Bad Idea, like all first print, not the first print ones. That's what they do. First, Bad Idea. One of the things is they have first prints and they have not first prints, which are, you can basically still buy the books, but they're not going to be a first print. So it kind of caters to the collectors and to people that just want to read the comics. So I just happened to win a lot of, like, it was a lot where they had pretty much all the Bad Idea comics, and it was $100, and it even includes a slab, so it's just like really, really cheap. Nobody bid on it. It was poorly listed, so I kind of got a bit of a good deal there. So this is Whalesville. It's kind of like Moby Dick, like kind of comic. And this is ENIAC #1. That's kind of cool. This is the first print too. And the reason I actually bid on it is I wanted this set of ENIAC. This is ENIAC #2. I highly recommend this comic. Really great story. Interesting. Very cool. I love the story itself. It's just really, like, they actually really wrote a great story. It's just a really cool story. They lace in historical events into the comics. It's just really brilliantly done. Then we got ENIAC #3 and ENIAC #4. It's just a 4-part series. It actually ends it's a complete arc. And then we got Sleigh Bells. Okay, so that's the first part. And then there's some more from that same lot. I'll quickly show them. If I can get it out quickly. It's up here. And we got Tankers #1. Really beautiful artwork. And the quality of the comics is really high. So you gotta, like, Bad Idea, people, might have various opinions of it, but they produce great artwork, great storytelling, and comics that are really well produced, like just solidly produced, like in terms of the quality of paper and the way that they made the comics. Just high marks overall for Bad Idea. So, and this is Tankers #2. The Tankers is a kind of interesting series where they kind of go back in time to save the dinosaurs. So yeah, Tankers #2. And Tankers #3. So I got the full sets. It's like almost like a full set of all the Bad Idea comics. Then we got The Lot. I wasn't familiar with this one, but it was part of The Lot. And then we got The Lot #3, I guess. Oh, that was #2. So we were going backwards, maybe. Then we got The Lot #4. I'm not sure what this one is. And then we got Bad Idea, the promotional module. So that's kind of interesting. And then we got this, just like a thin comic. I think it's just like a brochure for Bad Idea. And then we got Hero Trade Passive Aggressive. So we got Passive Aggressive. They're sliding around here. Stop that. Okay, I gotta move them around because they're sliding all over the place. Okay, and Passive Aggressive. And then we got the Passive Aggressive. This is the variant. So there's like 2 versions of it. Okay. That's the Passive Aggressive. These look like the same. I don't know. I'm not sure what the difference is. There's supposed to be 2 different comics. I'm not sure. That's really weird. I don't know. They're both the aggressive ones. I thought there was one that's like different, but I guess not. Okay. That was weird. And then we got the lot number 1. Okay, so that's it for this unboxing. There's a lot more stuff, and I'll show it in the next video. So I'm going to try to wrap it up in the next video. So I have a lot to do. I'm not sure if I can do it, but I'll try. Okay, so thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and bye for now.